inmate, which would you bet on to win? 50 Ivy Leaguers, that would have been a mistake. Thanks for sticking with us tonight. I'm John Muller.
I'm Tamsin Fidel. Well, inmates from maximum national security prison programs are defeating nationally ranked teams from across the country, including Harvard, and they're doing it without resources many college students would take for granted, like the internet.
Pix 11's James Ford has their story tonight.
Constand begins writing this essay around the time of the final defeat of Napoleon.
This could be a class at any college, except that every student is wearing prison jumpsuits. The topics of discussion may be different than what you might expect at a prison as well.
How would you describe such a society? What I'm saying, because it has a caste system.
Prison is known for disputes, sometimes settled with broom handles, shanks, clubs, or fists. This story is about disputes behind bars, settled with research, writing, and rhetoric.
There's just something about him and the way he talks about the debate that made me want to do it.
Former inmate Greg Dowdy talks about a debate course he took in prison with this professor from Bard College upstate, David Register. You see him here with other inmates. About 20 of them created their own debate team.
Our students are accomplishing extraordinary things.
Max Kenner runs and founded the Bard Prison Initiative. The program was able to grant full bachelor's or associate's degrees from the prestigious college and now has nearly 300 students enrolled every year at 6 different New York State prisons.
And we try to replicate the college experience as much as we can in those difficult circumstances. One of them is debate.
Bard Behind Bars is at least as rigorous as a regular education at the prestigious college, which has a solid debate team. But the Bard Prison Initiative team has gained more recognition.
I don't think we were especially concerned with the fact that it was Harvard.
You heard right. The inmate debaters took on Harvard. Founded in 1636, it's the nation's oldest institution of higher learning. Only 6% of applicants actually get in. The Bard program, founded in 1999, only 10% of inmates who apply get into this intense program. And consider this, Harvard costs nearly $64,000 a year. Housing a New York inmate costs almost as much, $60,000, that you're paying for. The Bard College program costs $0. It's privately funded, but how good is it?
More than once we were late getting material that we needed in the moment because it had to be reviewed.
As prisoners, they're granted no internet access and a one-room library for their research. Harvard has the largest academic library system in the world. And Harvard was debate world champion in 2014 and national champion last year, months before taking on the Bard College inmates. An independent panel of college debate judges awarded the win to the Bard Prison Initiative.
So when you defeat a university with the reputation, the prestige, the brand like Harvard University, it turns all of that on its head. This isn't just a handout, and nobody's dumbing anything down.
Not in the debate hall or anywhere else.
I read I counted it one day, 174 books out of the library on all kinds of topics. I still go to the library.
In fact, this man who recovered from open heart surgery and crack addiction while behind bars credits the Bard program, which he calls a godsend. Now he's been out of prison 5 months, is sober, volunteering, and just 9 credits shy of an associate's degree.
Bard is, they tell me all the time I don't owe them anything, but I feel like I owe them my life in a great sense.
And yes, what a remarkable story for that entire team. State figures show that while 42% of all released inmates end up back in the prison system, for participants in the Bard program, that rate plummets to just 2%. The Bard program is doing all it can to get Congress to restore federal funding for college study in prison. It was eliminated in 1994. And by the way, coming up in April, this debate team faces West Point, which has now become a rival. They are tied 1-1. We'll keep you posted. Tamsin?
It's just really incredible. What do they attribute to that? Is it because of how they're reading, because they're not distracted with the internet? What is it?
Well, one, they're just really talented.
Yeah.
That's a basic thing there. And two, yes, I think there is a really, really great focus. Let's point out,
Right.
a lot of these guys were illiterate when they showed up in prison and have gone that far. And when you got that kind of drive, hey, look right there. There's nothing stopping you.
It's pretty incredible. All right, James, good story. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, a 14-year-old under arrest in Ohio tonight for opening fire inside of his school. Witnesses say the teen pulled out a gun and shot two classmates. Panic and chaos erupted with kids running everywhere. Several schools were put on lockdown. Both boys expected to recover from this. Police say the shooter ran from the school and dropped the gun. He was caught in a wooded area.